Whew. So speaking of headphones that are good that you can get for $100, um, these are the Grado Prestige SR80Es. Now, I mean, that is a pretty distinctive style that these have got. Pretty retro, huh? Well, I mean, they are excellent. My musician, I know a musician, and I had him come over and try out my pairs of headphones because he's like, he makes music, he masters music, so I figured he would have like some insights about this kind of thing. And he listened to the Surface headphones. He was like, "Yeah, I mean, it feels like there's frequencies cut out, like there's not a full, uh, there's not a full gamut of all the sounds at the different levels. Low sounds, high sounds, and middle sounds." So, eh, so he was like, "Yeah, the Surface headphones not as good as either of the other ones." He listened to the Sonys and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, these are pretty good. I like the headband; they're very comfortable." Um, and then he put on the Grados. He listened to the song for a while and he was jamming out. He likes to put on like Steely Dan music. I don't remember what this song was called, but um, you can find him if you want. But like, I guess the idea is that Steely Dan music sounds good on good headphones. And he took these off after a while, and he was like, "Okay, where'd you get them? How much do they cost?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I want some of these." I'm like, "Really? They're that good?" He said, and I was like, "They're that good, huh?" And they're pretty good. I mean, like the main thing is just the sound. Like they sound good. In terms of comfort, like yeah, it's one headband instead of two, like the Sony's. These ear pads are pretty nice. I mean, they're like they're soft. They're foam. They sort of conform to your ear. Uh, so like that's pretty good. Um, you've got nice clear labels on like which side of the headphones you're putting on, which is always nice. And then the cable has like a lot of weight to it. It's a built-in cable. That was the one thing that he said he didn't like about these was like, oh, the cable's built in. I would prefer a replaceable one. And then yeah, it just terminates at the end. Headphone with a 3.5 millimeter. But so with all this Apple stuff around, I got to use the dongle to listen to the Grados. But yeah, no, I mean I like them. I like them too. They've got a lot of. They've got a much higher high end stuff. So cymbals and like uh, highs are all very sparkly and defined and clear. It's got that same bass roll off that the Sony's have. So the bass fits in better with the rest of the uh, music, I guess. I guess that's one way of putting it. Um, but yeah, I mean, they look cool. They've got a very they are handmade in New York, um, as you might expect for something that's a bit expensive like these are. They have a whole range and lineup. I mean, they do have some that are cheaper than these called the SR60Es. And then they have ones that are more expensive. They're like the SR125s. And I don't know where they pull the numbers from exactly, but the idea is pretty simple. You go to the Grado Labs website, you pick out which set of headphones you want. These are on the Prestige series. They have a bunch of other series. If you want to drop serious money on headphones, you can also do it with Grado. But the asking price, the entry point, is actually lower than these. So something to keep in mind. And you still get a pretty good sound on them. So yeah, no, I mean just these are pretty good. These are like I guess the current headphone to beat. I've got a couple headphones. I ordered something in the mail. It's coming from Japan. I don't think it's going to be here in time to make a video about it, unless I really pump out some Let's Play stuff in the meantime. But so those are from a company, a Japanese company called Aviat, I think. Yeah, I think it's Aviat. In-ear, like earbuds. So, stay tuned for those, I guess.